This is 1 Kings 22:1. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said unto his servants, Know ye that Ramoth and Gilead is ours? And we be still, and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria? And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Wilt thou go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art, my people as thy people, my horses as thy horses. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we might inquire of him? And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one man, Micaiah the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him, for he doth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, Let not the king say so. And I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. And we know that Ahab was wicked, and basically he still knew that these were the men of the Lord. This was a man of the Lord, rather, excuse me. But he knew that he was going to tell him the truth, you know. And that's what everybody wants, man. They want to know certainties. They want guarantees. That's why these Edomites, they go to soothsayers and fortune tellers and stargazers. They want guarantees before they do something. All right. And right now, on the left-hand side, they're being lied to. They have, Elon Musk and all these big tech billionaires, and, they're all lining up. Everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be okay. And we can see the next phase of their plan, man. Revelation 13. The real breakdown for Revelation 13. We can really see what they're about to do. All right. And basically they hate us because they know that we're telling the truth. Just like you see Ahab said here, which Ahab was completely wicked. He said he did more evil than all of his fathers. You got to read these different accounts of the kings and the leadership, going back, because you see how, power can corrupt. And you see how these different kings treated the prophets, because the prophets will rebuke their ass. And that's us, man. We don't have a respect of persons like these other people. We call it straight. We tell it like it is. And we evaluate everything through the filter of the scriptures. It says, Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, Hasten hither Micaiah, the son of Imlah. And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, sat each on his throne, having put on their robes, in a void place in the entrance of the gates of Samaria, the gate of Samaria, and all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah, the son of Kenah, made him horns of iron, and he said, Thus saith the Lord, With these shalt thou punish the Syrians until thou have consumed them. And all the prophets prophesied so, saying, Go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the king's hand. And the messenger that was going to call Micaiah spake unto him, saying, Behold, now the words of the prophets declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good. And Micaiah said, As the Lord liveth, what the Lord saith unto me, that will I speak. And he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micaiah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered him, Go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And the king said unto him, How many times shall I adjure thee that thou tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord? And he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills. And when you go back, the king told him, he said, in verse 13, he said, Let thy word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good. And see, that's what people want. They want to hear, like the scriptures say, smooth things. All right, they want, which Esau, he tells you smooth things, but the scriptures say his word is like butter, smoother than butter. But we know he's prophesying lies and destruction. I mean, we know that deep in his heart, like it says, there was war. Right? There's a plot. See, us, we're going to tell you rough things, but we're going to tell you what's really about to happen. All right? I mean, it depends what you want. You want to be lied to, or you want to be told the truth? The scriptures say what? Let him, better are the lashes of a friend than the kisses of an enemy. Back to verse 16. And the king said unto him, How many times shall I adjure thee that thou, what does it say? Thou prophesy peace, peace. Nah. See, IUIC, you guys are prophesying. You guys are trying to change stuff around and prophesy peace. And I believe they said a lot of stuff, man. They said it's going to be no Jacob's trouble. Even though the scriptures say through much tribulation we will receive the kingdom of heaven. Scriptures say the elect, will scarcely be saved. Even the Lord is going to save his elect, but it's going to be, it's not just going to be just an easy cakewalk. It's going to be the final part of our journey. Lord willing, I'll be of that number. It said, and he said, I saw all Israel scattered upon the hills as sheep that have not a shepherd. And the Lord said, These have no master. Let them return every man to his house in peace. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, Did I not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil? And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, and that's what you have. You have lying spirits. You have angels. You have left-hand angels. You have right-hand angels. All right? And how do you know which one is on a prophet? It said, what? If he speak not of this word, there is no light in him. So you, whoever is listening, you have to go and you have to check the scriptures for yourself. All right, let the Most High be true and every man a liar. Verse 23, Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a... So like it, let me go back. Verse 22. And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord hath spoken evil concerning thee. But Zedekiah the son of Kenana went near and smote Micaiah on the cheek. Yeah, because Micaiah just told him, look, the spirit that's on these prophets to tell you that, they're all lying. he just told them. And so they were pissed off. It was Zedekiah the son of Kenana went near and smote Micaiah on the cheek and said, Which way went the spirit of the Lord from me to speak unto thee? And Micaiah said, Behold, thou shalt see in that day when thou shalt go in the inner chamber to hide thyself. And the king of Israel said, Take Micaiah and carry him back unto Ammon the governor of the city, and to Joash the king's son, and say, Thus saith the king, put this fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction and with water of affliction until I come in peace. All right, so scarcely feed him. Don't feed him shit. All right, afflict him. And Micaiah said, and, every couple of days here was a little bread and water. And Micaiah said, if thou return at all in peace, the Lord have not spoken by me. And he said, hearken, O people, every one of you. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And I'm not going to finish the story. You can read the whole chapter. The whole chapter is good. But basically, Ahab got hit. Ahab got taken out. All right, and Jehoshaphat, I believe he dies a little later. He don't die in this chapter, but Ahab got hit. All right. So yeah, Micaiah prophesied truthfully. All right, and then Elijah had already prophesied over Ahab because Ahab killed a man for his vineyard. And he said, look, your blood is going to be in the ground, right? And that bitch you married, Jezebel, her blood is going to be licked up by the dogs, right? Which also happened. So it's not a light thing to prophesy, right? Because when you say some false shit, basically the scriptures tell you, don't even regard. Matter of fact, let's get that. I'll close it with that. See, Deuteronomy 18 and 19, it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. All right, having that name is important too. We speak in the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Rakakwadash. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. And if thou say in thy heart, how shall we know the word which the Lord have not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord have not spoken, but the prophet has spoken it presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. So, you speak that prophecy in the name of the Lord, and it doesn't come to pass. Jake talking about the mark of the beast with Nero, and during the time of Nero and all this other shit. It just, death. That's a heavy lot. So it's a heavy lot to pick this book up, and the same judgments you give out are the same judgments you receive. So you better make sure the judgments you put out are righteous. But shalom to the elect. Yeah, the Lord can put a demon. The Lord can put a devil on anybody. And evaluating them and evaluating, what they say and their actions. Of course, that's part of the trial of men. So, Lord willing, may the Lord keep us, man. Keep all lying spirits off of us, and continue to give us His pure word. And the water Yahbashim Awashai for protection and correction. Shalom to the elect.